the 16 of Mike Thomson and the 33 of Gilmour here. Once again, going to try this one more time off of turn 4. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing with the mini stocks.
And they cross the line side by side this time as Gilmour on the outside lane tries to get the advantage under turn 2 down the back straightaway. Thomson takes advantage, gets the nose in front. By the time they get to turn 3, Thomson in the 16 car is out in front. Gilmour will fall back into second. Then it's the number 98 of RJ Cruto and the number 8 of Dale Millard. Those front 4 starting to stretch away already.
Front 4 really trying to start to drive themselves away. Keaton Wallace in the 45 slots in 5th spot. They're side by side for the 6th and 7th. That's Ryan Edwards, Chris, and the 77 of Mike Hooper. Those two drivers battling out here. Looks like the field sorts themselves out here on lap number 2. Single file now. Those front 4 drivers, like you said, Jerry, starting to pull away down the back straightaway.
Thomson is quick, but he's got that low lane advantage. Gilmour in the 33 going to follow him for a little while. He's got a long way to go. We've only got 3 laps in. He's got a lot of racing to do. Don't use the car up too early. You won't have it when you need it.
That's right. Keep these tires underneath these racing machines here. Again, 40 laps. Quite the distance here for our mini stocks. Usually we do the 20-25 lap racing again. So 40 laps, a little bit of an endurance race here for the mini stocks. They're no stranger to it, but you definitely want to keep the tires and everything about you so that you got a piece for the end of this 40 lap race. Maybe that's what the 33 of Gilmour's thinking. Settle in, run some lines, run some laps, get that car settled in here as the leaders start to work around some lap traffic. That's the 71 of Roy Markle. Maybe Gilmour's going to think, I'll try to take advantage of some traffic here later on in the race. The battle, though, for 5th and 6th is starting to heat up as the 76 of Shawn Taylor looks to the bottom on the 45 of Caitlin Wallace.
An exchange of positions is beginning as some of the drivers are trying to make their way towards. Oh, trouble! The 76 goes all the way around a double spin down in turn 2. Gets it headed in the right direction, and he's back underway. But the 71 of Rory Markle is sitting there, and that's going to force the caution flag once again. A lot of guesses here, but I'm thinking the 76 car may have lost a wheel, a tire, in that spin, because it just looked like he went right around, drove it off, came back, and I don't think they had time to do much else to change the tires. So hopefully that's all it was. He's ready to go. As the green flag is out, we're back racing, and the 16 of Mike Thomson, very quick off the green flag. He's out in front with a car length over the 33 of Mike Gilmour already, and Gilmour's got his hands full. That number 8 machine of Dale Millard right up alongside him.
Millard looking at the bottom, the 33 of Mike Gilmour on the top, side by side, maybe an inch of room between those two drivers down the front straightaway. And Millard's going to take advantage and jump into that second spot. We'll see if Gilmour has anything now, but the driver who is smiling, looking in the rearview mirror, that 16 of Mike Thomson, stretches his lead to about 3-4 car lengths already here as he dives back into turn 1 and 2.
That advantage is going to play havoc now because if Gilmour wants second spot back, he has got a lot of racing to do. Dale Millard in that number 8 looking really strong. And I don't know, Gilmour's got a big stout car, but Millard giving him all he can handle right in front of him.
They always say Flamboro Speedway tends to be a tough place to pass, and now that 33 of Mike Gilmour is going to try to have to see if he can come up with something, because that 8 of Dale Millard running right in the middle of that racing room. Keep an eye on that 98 of RJ Cruto, really quick in practice as well as he tries to see if he can set up. Maybe the 33 of Gilmour has to play a little bit of offense, maybe even a little bit of defense down into turns 3 and 4. Once again, here they're nose to tail off of turn 4.
That 16 car of Mike Thomson just continues to run out in front. He's got about a 6-7 car length lead now over the number 8 of Millard. Gilmour in behind him, then the 98 of Cruto. And they are not giving up a thing. Even now, the number 45 of Kate Wallace, she is right there, along with the number 20 of Ryan Edwards Kiss. And look at that number 76. As Shawn Taylor is back in business, he is clawing his way up through the field.
Definitely one you want to keep an eye on, that 76 of Shawn Taylor. No stranger to victory lane here at Flamboro Speedway. He knows how to get things done. As we said, he was involved in that earlier caution, now working his way back up through the field. He's up to 6th spot, but now he's got some tough drivers to try and get around here as he tries to set the 45 up of Caitlin Wallace down in the turns 3 and 4. Taylor really runs a unique line here. He enters really high in the corners and really tries to drive that 76 off on the bottom side of the speedway, trying to see if he can take advantage of that grip down low, and right now he made that work. Moved the 76 of Taylor up around the 45 of Wallace, slide him into the 5th spot.
And that's going to bring the 76 of Taylor up into the top 5 as he's got his sights set on that 98 of Crotu. Crotu, a little bit of brake smoke as he went into turn number 1. He was digging it hard in there. He had to slow it down before he got himself into trouble. 33 in front of him, Mike Gilmour has got a couple of car lengths of comfort over that 98 of Crotu.
Gilmour is all over the back bumper of that 8 machine of Dale Millard as they head down the back straightaway here as they work lap number 17. Gilmour trying everything he can to see if he can get a nose underneath the 8 of Millard as they work lap number 18. We'll give you a quick full-field rundown here. The 16 of Mike Thomson comfortably out front. Second is the 8 of Dale Millard. Third, the 33 of Mike Gilmour. Fourth, the 98 of RJ Crotu. Fifth, the 76 of Shawn Taylor. In sixth, the 45 of Caitlin Wallace. Seventh, the 20 of Ryan Edwards-Kiss. Eighth, the 77 of Mike Cooper. Ninth, the 05 of David Goodacre. And 10th, the 71 of Rory Markle. Taylor continues his trek to the top of the leaderboard as he got around the 98 of RJ Crotu. Now he's going to see if he can set his sights on the podium position. He is all over the back bumper of the 33 of Gilmour down into turn 1 and 2.
Gilmour's going to have to go from offense to defense here in a big hurry. He was working on that number 8 of Dale Millard. He hasn't got time to do that anymore. He's got the 76 of Shawn Taylor all over the rear bumper. He decided the best way to go, let's go after the 8 car. He dives to the inside at turn number 1, gets down below the 8 of Millard. Millard fighting on the outside. 76 Taylor on the back bumper of Mike Gilmour's 33 as they go down the back straight to turn 3 and 4.
Throw a blanket over second, third, and fourth. Millard on the top, Gilmour on the bottom. One down on the inside of turn number 2. That's the 45 of Caitlin Wallace. Caution flag is going to fly. See some smoke coming out of the 45 machine. She's going to put the window net down, but tough break for the 45 of Caitlin Wallace, who is running in that 7th spot. But oh boy, hold on to your seats because we've got a battle at the front of the field.
And looking at that car, they may want a little ice cream to try to cool it off. I think that's a lot of steam. I think it's a beautiful day. We said there was a beautiful breeze if you're sitting here in the grandstand. You're running a race car. It gets pretty warm in there. That engine's been running hard and hot. That could be all it is.
What do you think, Jared? In the 16 got a chance out front?
Thomson is going to feel a lot of heat. He's got 3 hard chargers beside and behind him. This is going to be a lot more interesting as he does not have that big advantage he had. The Bennett pace truck goes off to the infield. Thomson brings him around out of turn number 4 to green flag. We're back underway.
Thomson and Gilmour side by side, but once again, Thomson jumps out front and Gilmour's going to slide in behind him. Now a new challenger in that 3rd spot, the 76 of Shawn Taylor. Worked his way from all the way back in the field after an early spin. He is now up to 3rd and looking on the back bumper of the 33 of Gilmour.
Mike Gilmour was on that outside line. He did not want to be there. He thought that might not be advantageous. He let the 16 go away, then he dropped in behind him. Then he had to pick up the momentum. That's a car length now that's between them. The same thing, the 76 of Shawn Taylor. He wasted no time. He used the outside lane to his advantage, got around the 8 of Dale Millard. He's into the 3rd spot, and there's only a car length between him and Gilmour. Those front 3 starting to distance themselves very quickly.
I know one driver who would definitely be happy if Gilmour and Taylor got side by side, and that would be the driver of the 16 Tactor Shoes sponsored entry, Mike Thomson, trying to see if he can pick up another win here at Flamboro Speedway, but he's got some hungry customers behind him, and Gilmour in that 33 car really driving that machine deep into the corners, but Thomson able to drive off down the straightaway. This battle's going to get interesting here as we work lap number 26. Our top 3 drivers separated by about a car length down the back straightaway.
The second 3, the 4th, 5th, and 6th cars, also just about a car length in between them. The 8 of Dale Millard, the number 20 of Ryan Edwards-Kiss, and then the 98 of RJ Crotu.
Our leaders getting bottled up here just a little bit as they work around the 71 of Rory Markle here once again. Gilmour in that 33 car. He is within striking distance. He's closed that gap to about a half car length behind the 16 of Mike Thomson. We'll see if he has anything left here with 12 laps to go. Time starting to tick. Thomson, Gilmour, Taylor out front. The top three cars have broken away.
That 33 of Gilmour is really good in the corners. That's where he's making up his time. But the 16 of Thomson, he is good down the straightaway. He is good coming off the turn, but he is giving up some momentum through corners 1 and 2, as well as 3 and 4.
Looking ahead here, Thomson in that 16 machine is going to have a lap car, the 05 of David Goodacre down to the bottom. He's going to keep that 05 machine down to the bottom, up, down out of the way of our leaders, but Thomson has to slide up just a little bit in turn 1 and 2. Maybe that gives Gilmour just a little bit of an advantage, but Gilmour at the same time, he's really got to pay attention to that rearview mirror as the 76 of Shawn Taylor is still within striking distance as they work lap number 31.
Mike Thomson in that 16 car had it going all his way in the early going. Since that caution flag, he's had to do a whole lot more work. He's managing now to pull a little bit of a distance, but again, Gilmour so strong in the corner. Thomson good down the straightaway. And the 76 of Taylor, he doesn't seem to have a weak spot.
Taylor, like we said earlier, he uses a bit of a unique line. He enters into the corners really high, much higher than lots of other drivers. Gets that car angled through the center, the apex of the corner, and then drives off on the bottom, using all that momentum to try and get a run on the drivers. They're within car lengths of each other down the back straightaway. Taylor might have a run on the Gilmour down to turns 3. They work around the 71 of Rory Markle here once again. Time is ticking. 34 goes up on the board for Mike Thomson in the 16 machine.
That leaves him 6 laps to go, and he is got his hands full. Those top 3 are still together. Here comes the 76 of Taylor down the back straightaway. He looked to the inside and Gilmour couldn't make it stay and fell back in line, but he's starting to test. He knows it's go time.
Taylor trying to keep that momentum up in the 76 GM Electric Kangaroo Trailers entry. This time down the back straightaway with a big shove to the 33 of Mike Gilmour down into turns 3 and 4. Taylor trying to see if he can edge his nose at the bottom of Gilmour as we work lap number 35, now lap 36 of this 40-lap mini-stock main event.
Shawn Taylor in that number 76 looks on the inside of Mike Gilmour's number 33 once again down the back straightaway and just can't seem to make it stay there. Gilmour giving him all he can handle, but Taylor determined he is going to get to the front.
Taylor trying to see if he can get that 76 machine turned down to the bottom to get a nose underneath that 33 of Gilmour. This time off of turn 4. They're going to see the popsicle sticks go up in the air. 2 more trips around for our race leader, the 16 of Mike Thomson. But that battle for second spot is really heating up here with 2 laps to go.
Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. The white flag is in the air. Final lap underway as the 16 of Mike Thomson leads them. They'll try to get around the 71 of Markle as they come through. Lap car goes down to the bottom of the racetrack, makes room. That gives Thomson what he needed. Mike Thomson, the 16 car, solidly in front as he exits turn 4. Checkered flags to the 16 of Thomson, then the 33 of Gilmour, the 76 of Taylor.
Taylor brings it home in 3rd spot. Coming home in 4th is the 8 of Dale Millard. And finishing in 5th, the 20 of Ryan Edwards-Kiss. But the 16 of Mike Thomson picking up a big win here at Flamboro Speedway on Gold Rush 123 race day for the mini stock portion of the event. They're going to come on down to Quick Victory Lane, grab some pictures in a post-race interview here in just a second. But how about that? 40 laps for our mini stock event.
And down here in Victory Lane, he is unbuckling the helmet and getting all the gear off so he can get his way out of that somewhat warm race car. I can feel the heat coming off it back here, so I know it's nice and warm in there. It's been a busy afternoon for the driver of the number 16 car. He has had his way, then he had to work for it. He's had some challenges along the way, but he did manage to bring it home here into Victory Lane. This isn't like climbing out of your streetcar, believe me. Out of the car, put your hands together. Our feature winner, Mike Thomson. That was just a nice afternoon Sunday drive.
Yeah, I was getting a little worried there. I got a little bit of a gap ahead of him before that caution came out. And I know with Mike and Shawn and Dale and all those guys behind me that I just had to hit my marks because that was the only way I was going to be able to win it.
That caution flag did not do you any favors.
No, it didn't. And actually what's funny is that the car was pretty much a handful for those last 18 laps. So just proud of the work we've done every week, and to win an invitational, and it's fantastic.
Congratulations on the win this afternoon. Mike Thomson puts it in victory lane. The guy who shook him up all afternoon and kept the pressure on. Jeez, what a nice guy.
Yeah, well, we just didn't quite have it in for the long run there. Shawn was right there giving me the bumper. He raced me clean, so Mike had a very good car today. Thanks for everybody that came out. Thanks for Flamboro Speedway for putting this on. It really makes it for us guys, so this is easy.
Way to go. Mike Gilmour. Now let's get down here to the guy who... You just decided you needed a break in the middle of the race, so you went back to the pits to grab, what, a cold beer or something?
No, definitely not. We'll be going there after for sure, but yeah, this car doesn't like the heat. Driver not so much either, but yeah, congrats to the Mikes up there. Thomson was pretty quick, and Gilmour as well. We kind of got hooked up with that lap car there, running the bottom, which was quite the bottom, I don't think, so it is what it is. Yeah, the car doesn't quite like the heat like it does evening temperatures, but still one piece, so we'll be back.
What was it sent you to the pits?
I just wanted to make sure that nothing was hanging off or anything, no tires were flat or anything. Just wanted to make sure it was good. Just, we're already at the back anyway, so we didn't have anything to lose.
Yeah, that little dipsy-doodle turn is not a fun thing.
Yeah, no, it's never good when you're facing your competition, but yeah, the track's in the sun, it's greasy, and this thing is sliding around too, so I know Mike had stickers on his car, maybe we could have stickered up too.
You still brought her home in third spot, starting from the rear. How about it for Shawn Taylor?